I have been able to verify it. So I'm going to start with the Trump trial. It has been reported that the White Hats military have arrested at least 3 of the jurors. This is in fact true. They took bribes. It's also going to be reported very soon that it turns out that 11 of the 12 jurors took bribes. They were paid off. The 12th juror who was able to get in there was a white hat. That's how we know. So all of this information has already reached the desk of Clarence Thomas. So we should see some very interesting fireworks here in the next couple of weeks. Number 2, tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night's Sunday morning, our Sunday morning, the US dollar will no longer be the petrodollar. Technically, it will have no intrinsic value whatsoever. And that's just what it is. Terrible, terrible things have been done in the name of the American people around the world. Things that we don't know about that we're going to be finding out about. And we are going to be appalled at the information we get. So this has had to happen. Now, there is another financial system in place. That information will be shared very, very soon, probably in the next few weeks. Sometime this next week, and that would start today till probably next Saturday, a specific foreign currency is going to revalue. It could happen tomorrow for all we know, but it's literally imminent. And that's because everybody understands what's about to happen, that many of these countries and these banks base the value of their currency on the USD, which now will have no intrinsic value. So everybody is scrambling to get ahead of this issue, even here in the United States. We have issues. There's going to definitely be some twists and turns and some bumps in the road. But these things have to have happened. This is in fact, and I've said this before, a controlled demolition of the U.S. financial system, the fiat currency system. This had to happen. So there's no need to freak. There's no need to panic. No one's going to be robbed. Okay. Everything that you have in banks, in IRAs, all these things has been copied onto another system, a backup system, the quantum system, the new current banking system. Each bank is going to be calling it something different. I believe Wells Fargo calls it Sapphire. In fact, Wells Fargo's not even using SWIFT anymore. It's already on another system. So you see, there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that hasn't been openly shared yet, because they wanted everybody to focus on the deep state. It's imperative that everybody understand who and what they are. Now, I was asked about the A's. Am I still talking to them? And I said yes. But a lot of the information I have been asked not to share. Now, I want to tell you why I've been asked not to share it. According to the A's, their perspective is this: what is the thing that humanity on this planet does not know? What is the biggest thing it does not know? And that question is answered by the A's as themselves. We do not know ourselves. And they want us to specifically focus on Earth on us, on what's happening to the human race, who the human race is, who do you want to be as a human race, and how are you going to change your stars? How do you empower yourself? That's why I've not been asked to share what the hell is happening out there, because it's not relevant to what is happening to us right here. It would be a distraction. They want us to focus on ourselves right here, right now, because we're the ones going through it. We're in the thick of it. We're trudging through the weeds. We are hacking our way through all the lies to get to the truth. That's why I've not been able to share stuff with you. And to be perfectly honest with you, it makes perfect sense because that's who they've always been. That's who they've always been. You know, the Theseus' statement answer to what's going to become of us, it's perfectly logical that they would continue to go down that path with us of being totally self-confident and free to unconditionally be responsible for oneself without being coerced by some higher authority. Now, there are many people in the UFO movement who look at the ETs as a higher authority. This would be a mistake. They are wiser, they are teachers, they can be mentors. Doesn't mean they're better. It doesn't mean you worship a professor. Doesn't mean you worship a teacher, because at some point you will move beyond in knowledge and wisdom, then the professor, then the teacher. What do you do then? Do you worship yourself? No, of course not.